Today on the show, we begin our series on living the life with the Porsche Panamera and visit the world-famous track at Mont Tremblant. Welcome to the very first 2010 edition of the Auto123 show. I'm Donna Mailing-Park, and today we first pull into the pit stop to buy a new air freshener and also take a look at what we believe are the most highly anticipated stories of the year. We expect 2010 to be a social year. In an effort to reduce costs, car manufacturers have turned to the internet as a medium for launching new products. Don't think of it as just a cheap way to do business, though. The locations where their presentations take place are still quite exquisite. Take the new Audi 8, for example, where the car was unveiled to the world from the Audi Pavilion, part of Design Miami in beautiful Miami Beach. More so than any other, the Ford Fiesta and its Fiesta movement is proving the social media approach can bring great success. This was the plan: 100 cars, 100 agents, 6 months, and a mission to get Fiestas out there. The results? 5.7 million views on YouTube, over 700,000 clicks on Flickr, over 3 million Twitter impressions, and more than 50,000 potential clients. Expect more manufacturers to use social networks to get the word out. Not that we need to tell you that, since you're on the internet right now. Here's an invasion that you're going to want to be a part of if fuel economy and fun to drive are in your vocabulary and you firmly believe that good things can come in small packages. Subcompact cars are becoming an increasingly hot commodity in North America. We've already driven and talked about the Ford Fiesta and Mazda 2. Shortly after their arrival, numerous other cars will join them. Amongst the most anticipated are the Mitsubishi Colt, the Chevrolet Spark is kind of seen in the latest Transformers movie, the Fiat 500 thanks to the Chrysler buyout by the Italian firm, and maybe a little later, the Volkswagen Polo. One thing that is certain is that once these little cars hit our roads, the automotive landscape will be much friendlier. To the environment, that is. While the electric vehicle might be a newer novelty to you and me, they've actually been around for 100 years. So why are they just hitting the market now, you ask? Well, now that the days of cheap oil are over, the electric vehicle doors have swung wide open. In no time flat, new EVs have seemingly popped out of the woodwork. 2010 and 2011 promise to be big years. If you fancy a high-performance EV to impress not only your neighbors, but also give Mustang and Corvette owners a run for their money in stoplight racing, then remember the names Tesla and Fisker. They are just two brands from a multitude of specialized car makers that intend to bring EV cars and trucks to North American roads. There will also be no shortage of everyday car choices in the near future. We've talked about the Nissan Leaf and the Chevy Volt, but also expect the Mitsubishi Aniyev and a little further down the line, a smart EV and an electric Mini. No replacement for displacement, you say? Well, turbocharging smaller displacement engines is part of the solution for reducing fuel consumption without sacrificing performance. In fact, working in conjunction with technologies such as direct injection, a smaller turbocharged engine can develop as much or more power than a larger non-turbo engine, all the while consuming much less fuel. Currently, Ford's EcoBoost system is the most talked about, but expect many other manufacturers to follow suit. Take, for example, the new Chevrolet Cruze's optional 1.4-liter engine. With turbo, it's good for 140 horsepower with plenty of torque. Looking forward to that signature whoosh sound. Canadian race fans and Formula One aficionados alike were delighted with the good news of the return of the Canadian Grand Prix to the Formula One schedule for 2010. Following months of intense negotiations, the Grand Prix was finally reinstated on the calendar, and the extremely popular race will be held on June 13th in Montreal at its old home, the Gilles Villeneuve circuit. In 2008, 320,000 spectators attended the three-day event. Tickets are already on sale. To book yours, simply visit the official website of the Grand Prix at circuitgillesvilleneuve.ca.